Welcome back, you guys, to today's video. Now, if you clicked on the video today, you found yourself in a very sticky situation. Summer's coming up and you have a little bit too much body fat on yourself and you want to get rid of it. So today we're going to be going over 3 fast, effective, and literally foolproof ways that you can lose body fat fast that I've all done personally, and they're all pretty common. They're things that you may already know, but I'm going to go into a little bit more depth with each different tip and each different step. All right, step number 1 or tip number 1, the easiest way to lose weight is going to a calorie deficit. Everyone watching this video is probably just thinking, I already knew that. But what exactly is a proper and healthy calorie deficit? Now, what a calorie deficit is whenever you cut calories, basically you cut how much you're eating per day and taking in. So for a calorie deficit, you want to figure out how much you're eating per day. And this is actually quite simple. You just look up the different things you eat per day and even go a little bit above with those calories just so you can get any snacks or extra things that you forgot in to those calories per day or per usual. Then what you're going to do is cut out about 300 to 500 of those calories. This seems rough. It seems really hard. But there's easy ways and effective ways to make it happen. So what you're going to want to do, and these are the big tips for when it comes to cutting calories, because that is what I'm doing right now. And trust me, at first I was dying. Every day I was wondering, why am I doing this to my body? It's not worth it. But trust me, it is. Think about the beach. Think about yourself shirtless. You want to cut down on those calories to get that dream body. So how to cut down on those calories? Well, to make it a lot easier, you want to get foods that are less calorie dense, such as things as vegetables. Vegetables are sometimes disgusting, but there are vegetables that are delicious, and the calories for vegetables are insanely lower than calories for things such as bread or even some protein sources. So you could start eating with your eggs, putting in spinach instead of extra turkey. That's one of the things I did. You can also just substitute snacks for vegetables. That'll make it a lot easier. There's of course those things that make cutting easier, such as rice cakes and stuff like that, where instead of having a very big snack, you want to just eat something that's less calorie dense. That's going to cut down on those calories. And it's easier to cut down on 300 to 500 calories than it may seem at first. And the biggest tip I can say is make a plan. Now, you don't want to just go in thinking, okay, I need to cut my lunch in half. That's just going to make you starve to death and lose too much weight. And in the end, lose muscle too. So instead, make an actual plan and plan out your day, whether it be 5 to 6 meals or even just 3. You want to actually know how much you're eating, how much you're taking in, and leave a little bit of wiggle room too. That is going to help with the first steps, and the first most necessary thing is you're eating and cutting down on those calories. Make sure, of course, to be eating a healthy, balanced diet at the same time, not just eating junk food and cutting down on that extra junk food run, but still eat healthy, just cut down a little bit. If it gets too much and you feel like you're losing too much weight, add a little bit more calories. It's as simple as that. For tip number 2, again, super basic tip for losing weight, is adding in cardio to your daily workout routine. Whether this be fasted cardio in the morning or cardio before bed or even just throughout the day, it's good to have some sort of cardio into your schedule. Now, you could do cardio every day. If you don't have a schedule for that, you could do it every other day. But if you're doing no cardio right now, then any sort of cardio is going to benefit you in losing that weight. Plus, going on to the last tip with the calories, if you do more cardio, you're going to be able to eat a little bit more, and it's going to make cutting those calories not as hard. Now, for cardio, there's all sorts of things you can do. You could go ahead and buy yourself some sort of cardio machine, which is what I did, or you could just go out for a jog. You could jump rope. There's no excuses when it comes to cardio and how simple and effective it can be. Now, you could do 2 different things as well when it comes to your cardio and training. You could do a sort of 30-20 minute medium intensity cardio, or you can do HIIT or something like that where you're going super aggressive, super fast, getting out as much sweat as you can, as much work as you can in a short amount of time. Either one is great for you. For me though, I'm going to share the one cardio that I do every day, and it's going to be, well, I get on the bike, but I also get on the treadmill, I also will run. But the thing about my cardio is that I have a certain tempo. I guess you could say tempo. I have a certain tempo. I'll scoot over so that, because I'm on my bike right now, but I'll scoot over so that I can have it all typed out in case you want to try it out yourself. It's When I actually started doing this sort of cardio, it helped a lot more, increased my intensity, got me working a lot harder. So what you want to do is warm up with some sort of cardio, whether it be running, biking, jumping rope, and you want to do that for 5 minutes, just a medium intensity. Then you want to go into a switching off routine of intensities. You want to do a minute of your medium intensity and then 30 seconds of as high as you can. So I'm out here on my bike, I'm doing a minute of sort of medium intensity. Once that 30 seconds hits, I go as hard as I can. After that 30 seconds, back to 1 minute of medium intensity. After that, back to 30 seconds. Switching back and forth, as it says right here. This is going to burn calories like crazy and have you sweaty, just dripping. It is so effective. I can't share how much effective it is. But that's the cardio I recommend. Doing that switching on and off of intensity. It's going to confuse your body, shock your body, all of that. You're going to want to do that switching on and off for about 20 minutes in total, including that warm-up. Again, with your cardio, don't overdo it. If you see that you're losing too much weight, cut back on your cardio. You could take a sort of a break day. You could take breaks throughout the week. Just really watch your body, pay close attention, but also remember that it takes time. All right, the third tip that's gonna help you lose that weight really quick is very easy. It's something that we can all do and something we can all benefit from, whether it be mental health and especially physically. I didn't know whether to put this one with the food. I decided to split it up, but there's two parts of this last third step. Number one is drinking a bunch of water per day. Drinking a bunch of water per day is gonna make cutting calories a lot easier because that water is gonna fill your stomach up. It's also going to be healthy just for your entire body. And the biggest tip for drinking a bunch of water is to get one of the jugs where it's really big, a water bottle, something that's huge, like this. If you've seen my videos, this makes a little cameo appearance in pretty much all of them because it's always on me. If you have a big jug like that, you're gonna be drinking a lot more than if you have to go fill up a glass every time you need more water. Trust me, get one of the bigger jugs or even try it out with a water bottle. You're gonna be drinking a lot more throughout your day and you're gonna see the benefits start to come in. It's also good for the skin, the health, all of that. Now, the second part of this third tip is to increase your rest. Now, we've all been told this since we were born, is to rest as much as possible, and I mean sleep. So you're gonna wanna get about 8 hours whenever you're in your teenage years, 6 hours whenever you're in adult years, but sleep is what recovery really is. Whenever you're cutting, you're putting your body through so much intensity and such a big change that you wanna get sleep to really make that growth and that weight loss happen. If you don't have the sleep, the water, the cutting calories, if you don't put them all together, then you're not gonna see the results that you really want. So how simple is that? Just those 3 tips can lose weight like crazy. And to the amount that you really exercise and do those 3 tips is the amount of weight that you're gonna lose and as fast as you can lose it. By doing these 3 things, putting them together, you're gonna get your dream body. Trust me, it works, but you do gotta trust the process. You can't expect to start implementing these 3 tips and a day later lose a bunch of weight. You gotta run through it. It is a lot faster than a lot of the other techniques, and it will get you results faster, but also press through it. Don't give up after the first day if you don't see results. But with all that said, that's the video. I just want to put something out quick, something that's going to really be useful. I know summer's coming around. I'm worrying about the weight too, and we're all going to get it down together by following these 3 tips. So if you enjoyed, if you learned something, like and subscribe for more, and hopefully I can see all of you guys in the next video.